In this video, we're going to talk about how to rewrite e to the x is equal to 4, which is currently in exponential form, as a logarithmic equation. And you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, kind of near the top, in blue we have our logarithmic forms, either log base b, if that b or the base is something other than e, or the natural log, which is ln. That would be the logarithmic form of an equation. And you can see that it's equivalent to the equation out beside it, which is the exponential form. The logarithmic form has a log or a natural log, when those are both, of course, logs, but you'll literally see an log or an ln. In the exponential form, you should expect there to be an exponent, just like b to the x equals y, or e to the x equals y. So now let's figure out which one of these we want to use for our problem. We have e to the x is equal to 4. So anytime you have a problem dealing with a natural log, the ln, or an e, we know we want to use this second line right here. And all we're doing is we're just rewriting, or kind of just rearranging, the letters and numbers in this particular problem so that it satisfies the logarithmic equation. So we know we're going to have a natural log, or an ln. And notice in the ln, all we have is ln y equals x. And the reason for that is, technically, you can imagine there being an e right here, because when we're talking about the natural log, the base is always e. It's the natural base. But notice that you don't have to write it. So anytime you see an ln, or anytime you write an ln, you know, meaning natural log, then you know that the base is understood to be e. So all we have to do is kind of figure out where the x and the y go. So the x, over here with e to the x, that's the exponent part, and it ends up going on the other side of the equal sign. So that's exactly what we'll do for our problem. We have e to the x, so we know the x will go on the other side of the equal sign. And then the y originally was the number on the other side of the equal sign in the exponential form, and that goes inside of the log in the logarithmic form. And so our 4 is going to go inside of the log. And so our problem is the natural log of 4 is equal to x, and that is the equivalent logarithmic form to the original problem e to the x equals 4.